And meanwhile, we can keep talking about.
Well, I thought you meant like go like grind out Morty's battle.
The thing is, though, it took so long to kill one. It's probably easy to just go into the woods.
Well, that's only because we sent out Gengar straight away.
That's fair. I'll defer to your judgment on what you prefer to do. Because I'm just having fun thinking, it's like talking about Pokemon.
Okay, let's just talk about Pokemon and go grind in the woods for a bit.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna get just like a bunch of Great Balls.
Do it. And people may have noticed I've not said my favourite Pokemon of all time, Shedinja, and that's because I consider it more to be a bug type than a ghost type.
Yeah.
And that's a weird thing of like, I know, like when we were talking about like, flying types earlier, I know there are a lot of flying types, but I consider like the ones that are birds to be flying types first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
So like Shedinja, I say, is a bug type.
Oh, okay.
Well, in my head, it's a bug type anyway. And then I guess it's like any forgotten or just like left behind ghost types.
I'm having a look through.
Because ghost types seems to get a lot of representation.
They do. Like, there's not too many of them, so there's not that many that you can like really forget about. Like, I think Gorgeist might have been pretty forgotten at this point.
Just because Trevenant's so much better, but they're all really strong.
Yeah, because I'm looking at like even the most forgotten about ones, like, or the ones that get a bit less recognition. Like, I don't think Poltegeist gets much. Palisand, like Gorgeist.
But even then,
those are still like quite well used,
and they're quite good Pokemon as well.
Yeah,
it's like Ghost might be then so far what we've covered at least one of the best types. Because I'm looking down this list, I can't see a single one that's not at the very least decent.
Yeah, I can't see one that I haven't like seen over the past couple of years being used online and stuff.
And there's a lot of legendaries as well, like Ghosts, which is annoying. And pseudo-legendaries like Dragapult, fuck Dragapult.
Yeah, I don't like fighting Dragapult.
It's so fucking strong.
Yeah, and Aegislash as well is super strong.
Yeah, oh no, don't you mean Doublade with Evioli?
Oh god, both of them. Like, fighting either of those is such a challenge, but I love the idea of like having an Aegislash in battle, and like it's so tactical.
Because you have to go between defense form and attack form.
Yeah, and I love battling with Aegislash because of that.
And it just feels tactical as fuck. There we go.
So let's go a bit further where Pokemon levels should be a bit higher and we can grind a bit quicker.
Yes, also there's like a few battles here. I feel like that gym is one of like the stopgap gyms of we don't want you to be able to challenge it the moment you arrive. Because ghost types fight unlike any other type.
And like we're up against a Gengar.
At 25.
Yeah, a level 25 Gengar, so it's higher level than us, but not only that, like...
It's a final evolution,
It's a final evolution, and we've got mainly first or second evolution. Like, well, our whole team is first or second evolution Pokemon.
And none of them have even moves from their typing that allow them to do decent
Yeah,
moves.
the only one we've got with good stats is Espeon, and it has no moves to attack it.
That's a shame. So in the meantime, then, we've covered ghost types. Should we move on to any other types? What do we move on to now? How are we going to them? Go, because I was going to suggest bug, because I was thinking like into the roots, like the types of Pokemon you'd encounter.
Let's go for bug then, yeah.
So you usually go like normal and flying types in the very first area, then you start bumping into bug types.
Yeah.
And later on, then you'll go to a cave, then you start bumping into like rock and ground. Is usually the way, and then after that, you'll normally get like a fishing rod, and that's when you start getting water types. Because there seems to be like a definite progression.
There definitely is, yeah.
Pokemon you'll encounter. So bug types, I've already said it. Fucking all day, every day Shedinja. Arguably one of the most unique Pokemon they've ever made. Completely unique in every regard.
Like, he's just really fucking cool. Like, shout out to Ninjask, yeah, but it's all about Shedinja.
It is, and bug type, I feel, is the one where you get the most interesting stuff in it because of the way they play.
Yeah, because bug and grass both have like really interesting ways to play.
And they also have as well some of the coolest moves.
Yeah.
Like you got like Leech Life, like moves that attack and steal health at the same time.
Well, Leech Life is so good now.
And then you have just like some of the designs are interesting.
They are, yeah.
Because you can't forget as well, which I'm guessing we'll talk about in a moment. But I'm gonna nip to the bathroom while you grind out a little bit. What you think of your favourite bug type? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. And like, let's just try and burn this Fluffy without it killing us.
Oh god, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see a Fluffy get burned.
Okay,
Please
Karl, run away while Fluffy gets attacked.
Back in a sec.
Oh god, like Karl just shielding his eyes from this poor Flaffy. Is that? Oh god, we burn it. So we burn and run away, burn and run away. Let's just send out Kane again, because shout out to Kane for just having the bulk. But man, yeah, this is it's a bad turn of events where just Morty is just locking us the fuck down, locking us down, and this Thundershot might kill us. Oh god. Oh yeah, it did. Kane, I'm sorry. Oh, because like this, the thing is, do we go for just absolutely powering up like Maxie and Pamela, or do we go for trying to give like Aurora and Kane a bit of a boost and Ace a bit of a boost? Like, oh god, the static, no. Ugh, I didn't think about that. So there's basically two ways we can go about this challenge. And it's either like double down on 2 Pokemon or try and get some better moves onto our lower level Pokemon and get them like being able to take a hit. It's against 4 pretty high level ghosts, like the Ghastlies even. Still going to pose some threat. Psyduck, let's have Pamela just fuck up this Psyduck then, shall we? So the thing is, like, Pamela only, like, we're not equipped for this like fight against poison and ghost type. So all the moves we've got are just like not very effective. And then we could teach something dig, but then it's got levitate and it's on. Oh well, we're just gonna have to poison it, aren't we?
Okay, so I have returned.
You have returned.
Hot side up. That side's gonna get wrecked.
That side up is gonna get fucked.
That is a forgotten side up right there. That is happening.
But it did disable our Razor Leaf for now, Karl.
Okay. Okay, poison it. Kill it.
It's poisoned. It's poisoned, don't worry.
So do you have a favourite bug type Pokemon?
So I was just looking around, looking at a few. And my first Pokemon that came to mind was, of course, like Scyther and Scizor.
It's a classic choice, but
a classic. But then I've got a few more like off-the-wall ones from more recent gens.
All right.
I think the Pokemon that you really like as well, and the 3 that I will bring to you today. So we've got Galvantula, of course.
I like Galvantula.
Araquanid.
I don't like Araquanid.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think its design looks too silly.
I really like it.
There's a lot going on in it.
The bubble.
Yeah. There's a lot going on in its design though.
There is, yeah.
So I'm not the biggest fan, but I do like Galvantula. Super interesting move, and like the electric spider's like a really cool motif.
Yeah. And then my last one would be Center Scorch.
Center Scorch is like one of the stronger ones introduced in the newest gen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate Center Scorch, but its stats are really good. And if I want a Firebug type, I want to use a Volcarona.
Yeah, but like Volcarona is one of those of like, Volcarona is a Pokemon that's so powerful that I don't like to use it.
Exactly, but when I'm making a full bug team, you need that one good one.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
And then just in terms of ones that I don't like, I'm not the biggest fan of Heracross. Sorry to that guy who posted in every video we've released so far saying get a Heracross.
I mean, there's been multiple people asking us to get Heracrosses.
What's the obsession people have with Heracross?
I really like Heracross, and I think for me, as well as probably quite a few other people, it's like the attachment we have from the anime.
Ah, okay then. Because I noticed when I was like looking back through, something I do is I'll watch the older videos that they come out to remind myself of conversations we had.
Yeah.
And just looking, it's like, it's like 14 different people like get a Heracross.
Yeah.
What is the obsession with this Heracross?
It's just a very popular Pokemon. I guess like for me, I love it because how cute it was in the anime. And I generally just like the stag bug design. But Karl, look, I've got a question for you here though. Do we go with Magical Leaf or Razor Leaf?
Don't we have better special attack overall?
So that's the thing. Better special attack and it won't miss, and it's slightly more powerful, but Razor Leaf does have the high critical hit ratio.
You know what? Get them both.
Well, what are we getting rid of? Reflect?
Well, we're not using Reflect that much, are we?
No, we're not. True.
Just get them both, and then we can just, like, very. I'll check it out. It's Meganium, isn't it?
We're at Bayleaf level right now.
Well, Meganium. Let's just double check what its stats are. Because I'm fairly certain it's like a mixed attacker. It's
like a bulky mixed Pokemon, yeah.
Attack is 82, special attack's 83.
Oh wow, yeah.
It favours neither over the other, so they're interchangeable. So just use what you feel is best for the situation. And it gives us that, the option.
Okay.
And which brings us on to, speaking of grass type Pokemon, that one of the forgotten bug types I kind of wish, would either get a revamp or come back.
Yeah.
Is Leavanny.
Is what Pokemon?
Leavanny.
Oh yeah.
Which is the grass bug type, which looks like it's made of leaves. And I really do like that Pokemon because it learned both Leaf Blade and Leech Life. And like cross bug scissors and stuff like that. It's a really, really strong fucking typing, but it's so weak to fire. It hates fire so much.
So that's the thing, is there's some cool typings where it's like, oh yeah, like bug and grass sounds really cool, and then you're, oh no, it's weak against one of the most common like offensive type moves.
Yeah, but it does
4
have
times weak.
There's like a base 100 attack and then like 90 speed, but its ability is chlorophyll.
Oh, okay.
In Sun, it becomes an absolute fucking monster.
Yeah.
It's now like unstoppable, and the moves it can learn, like what I like to do with mine, was I had it as like my second Pokemon, and I had it know Fell Stinger.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I had it come in and use Fell Stinger to get like the double attack boost after the kill. And then from there, it's like doubled in speed, and now I'm just like going with Leech Blade and X Scissor.
That's really strong. Because I always loved having Mega Beedrill as a revenge killer.
Did you say it had Fell Stinger?
Because it had Fell Stinger, yeah, and like a Mega Beedrill is ridiculous already. After a Fell Stinger, it's just fucking unstoppable.
Fucking Beedrill, mate. Mega Beedrill.
Like, Fluffy got paralyzed.
How? Oh, that's not a thing anymore, is it? That wasn't introduced yet.
It mustn't have been, no.
Where electric types are immune to paralysis.
Because changes like that are really... I got confused early on in the playthrough of like, oh, can poison types not get poisoned? And it's like, no, they can't, of course not. But like electric types can still get paralyzed, and it's like, okay.
Yep. Not ideal.
But yeah, like we just need to go back to the Pokemon Center because all of our Pokemon fucking paralyzed.
We've all been there. Oh, in the meantime, Luke, any forgotten bug types or just bug types you kind of wish would just get a second chance? Like maybe a revamp or just...
Not a revamp, a second chance. Vivian.
Sure, Vivian.
The one that has
like, the crazy wings.
The crazy design, and I got every single one, Karl.
They were really cool.
Because of course I did. Like I got like the fabulous bug with all the designs.
Of course, yeah, that suits you. And in the same vein, one of mine's like Venomoth.
Oh yeah.
Then again, we've already got electric type.
Another one, I just love the Egg Thief. If does that make any sense to you if I say the Egg Thief Pokemon?
No.
The Spyro Egg Thief known as Excelgor.
What's that?
It's the one where it's like it's got the pink head and the blue body, and it's super fast.
It's the ninja one.
Yeah.
Excelgor.
And it literally looks, if people aren't aware, it looks like the Egg Thieves in Spyro.
Yeah, that's a cool one. It's like, it's useful because it has like Unburden or something, doesn't it? It's really fast. But because it's pure bug typing, it's not really great. Offensively.
No, it's not great, but it does use U-turn really fucking well.
Because it's so fast. And it's one of the ones where you can teach it like hydration. You know? I'm just going to double check when it does know hydration, so it's useful in that regard. Yeah, it knows hydration. So you can, it's quite useful because it's weird for a bug type to have that ability.
Yeah.
So
I didn't realise I had hydration, but...
So you can do some interesting things with it. Well, the one for me as well, because it potentially had one of the most broken moves of all time, and it is Volbeat, which is so forgotten.
What does it have?
Tail Glow, which raises special attack by 3 stages.
What?
Yeah. It is the signature move of that Pokemon.
Like, even that couldn't save that Pokemon. And I guess Illumi says the same thing.
Yeah, they have. They both can do the same thing, but yeah, its special attack is 47. But it knows, and it's the only Pokemon in the game that can have the move that raises special attack. Special attack 3 stages, except for Manaphy and Xerxtree. So an Ultra Beast and a Legendary.
Yeah.
Because that's fair.
Oh, there we go. Ace is feeling better now.
And that's what I mean about it has potentially one of the best boosting moves in the entire game. It has such god-awful stats, typing and move pool. It is useless. It also has the ability Prankster, which allows you to do it first turn.
Oh my god.
And it still cannot be saved from Obscurity by that. So I think Volbeat and Illuminate, they need a revamp, because that alone, you'd think would make it at the very least interesting. But nope, completely fucking useless.
And 2 that we've mentioned a couple of times already through this playthrough are 2 Gen 2 ones of like Ariados and Lady N.
Yeah, they need to come back, and then just Masquerain as well.
Oh, Masquerain, yeah.
Because I like Surskit. Oh, Water Bug, that's interesting. Then Masquerain's going to bug flying.
Yeah.
So, great.
I thought Masquerain was still bug water.
Nope, bug flying.
Oh man,
so it
that
loses
sucks.
water typing. And I like the. I wanted Surskit to just be its own thing. So I like the idea of the Water Strider Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I was annoyed that it evolved it with wings. I wanted it to stay like that.
Because like, a Araquanid, I guess, is kind of like a replacement for that. But like, then it's so big and like bubble based and stuff.
Yeah, Surskit was so cute.
Surskit's adorable.
And it's a shame. It's
terrible. Meow.
No, it's not a bad Pokemon. I don't mind Meow. I don't hate Meow.
Like, I just hate the fact that not only did we get an awful Alola Meowth, we got an awful Galarian Meowth as well.
Then we got an awful Gigantamax form.
Yeah.
It's just the really long one.
Like, everything about Meowth that they've done since Gen 1 has been awful.
Yeah. It's terrible. But yeah, Bug type's my favourite type. And it's like, there's a couple on there that I think, oh, they're so good. They could be good.
Yeah.
But like, Volbeat might be the most egregious of. It has the best boosting move in the game.
The design is bad.
It's an awful design.
Like, Illumise and Volbeat just a shit on design alone.
Yeah, it's no wonder they got forgotten. Why would you ever give a shit?
Yeah.
But the idea that they have that unique move, that's unique to them, except for them, Smeargle, and 2 legendaries. Like, why would you give a legendary the ability to like boost its special attack 3 stages?
That's broken, man.
That doesn't seem fair, does it?
No.
So we move on now. Let's pretend we're going on our Pokemon journey.
We are.
You go from normal to flying to bug, and then normally you go into a cave and start encountering rock and ground. Lucas, favourite rock type?
Rock type first, are we?
Rock type. Let's start with rock type. Because rock and ground, they tend to have a lot of like crossover.
So again, I'm just like, while playing, having a quick glance on my phone.
Yeah, there's no
scroll
problem.
through.
It's the beauty of Pokemon.
It is.
Like,
I can do both at the same time. And I think, like, just going down, there's quite some good ones. And there's a few that I'll mention, but the start off strong of Gen 1 were just Kabutops.
I was about to say, yeah, because when you say rock types, you get all the fossil types, and fossil types are probably my favourite behind rock. Behind bug.
Yeah.
So I like rock, but specifically I like the fossil types, and mine will probably be Kabutops too.
And then there's a couple of like late Gen ones that I really like as well. Both from Sun and Moon, and that is more specifically the dog versions of Lycanroc, not the werewolf one.
Yeah, the Edgelord one.
Yeah, and then Minior as well.
Is that the rock flying, wasn't it? Which is interesting.
Yeah, and it's the like little meteorite Pokemon.
Which is interesting.
And it's super cute. And then it had like the thing where when it went under a certain amount of health, it got super fast. Because
the rock shell broke off. And
yeah.
It's like, interesting move pool, and like you can do a lot of stuff with that ability. Which is why I love Pokemon, and that's why I like to highlight forgotten ones in the sense that they either had interesting movesets or alternately such boring ones. They're ripe for a redesign. And like a couple of other ones that I like, and this goes back to the bug one, is is it Almaldo?
Almaldo, yeah, the Gen 3 rock fossil Pokemon.
Which is Bug Rock, which is decent typing, but I remember having one that knew Fury Cutter, and it was fucking unstoppable.
Oh my god.
Because its attack was so high. And it knew Fury Cutter, and it's like, oh my god, what do you do?
Oh, right.
What do you do against this Fury Cutting rock?
I'm going to say, let's give Ace Confuse Ray as well, and then just Will-O-Wisp Confuse Ray things.
Yeah, that's a strong thing. That's strong. That's normally what I have when I have a. I have 2 basic setups for my Ninetales. I'll have an attacking one. It's like extra sensory flamethrower.
Yeah.
That one. Or I'll and then hypnosis, of course.
You know
or
what,
I'll
Karl?
have
While we're training as well, I've just had a thought.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday today, right?
It is, yes.
So we can have a retry at the bug catching contest to try and get a Firestone
Yeah.
or a Moonstone.
Okay, we'll go for that. Perfect. So we can head down there and do all that. But I'm just looking at rock types now. Like all of the fossil Pokemon are awesome. I can't think of one that I don't like.
The
Even
Gen 6
Cradily.
ones are really good.
Even Cradily, which I don't like the design of, I appreciate its typing
Yeah.
of rock grass, and I like it that it's super like defensive. Like even like Shieldon and Bastion, they're not great.
They're not.
Rock Steel, really good typing.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact it's a shield, so it has like super high defense.
But yeah, as I said, I love the Gen 6 fossil Pokemon of like Aurorus and Tyrantrum.
And Aurorus is like, I don't think it needs a revamp, but I want it to come back because the ability to refrigerate was super interesting.
Yes.
Of turning all normal type moves into ice type moves. Oh,
Yeah.
it knows Hyper Voice, so it just knows like it basically becomes Blizzard that never exists.
So I love Pixelate Hyper Voice, but like an icy Hyper Voice sounds fucking insane. But it got left on a Pokemon that's like 4 times weak to fight in.
It's not great.
It's not great, but like man, the designs of them both really cool.
Yeah, and I like Tyrantrum because it was Strong Jaw, what it knew, which increases the damage of all biting type moves. And I just had one that knew Thunder Fang, Fire Fang, Ice Fang,
nice.
and
And
Poison
Crunch.
Fang.
Oh, no,
yeah,
you didn't go for Crunch.
I think it might have been Poison Fang for one of them because I just like the idea of Poison Fang because Poison Fang is a move you don't see very often. So I like the idea of having that, and I'm double check. Yeah, it could learn Poison Fang.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just double check. Well, I like the idea of it just knowing all those. So you had the chance. Oh, what do I want to go for? Poison. And I think I didn't let you know Ice Fang because the chance of it freezing was way less than it was for Poison, Paralysis, or Burn.
See, I would always go for Ice Fang just because of how good a type Ice is.
Fair enough. And then there's like Rock typing is one of the types that I think has got some of my favourites in there. Just design wise and move type wise, like Aggron, Relicanth.
Oh, fair enough.
I love both of those. I love Relicanth because it's just the big fucking dumb fish. And any Pokemon that knows Head Smash, I love. So Relicanth and Aggron were 2 Pokemon that were really useful at using that.
Yeah, like I was gonna say though, Karl, like, do you remember the good old like best fossil Pokemon? And they're not actually rock types. But do you know which ones I'm thinking of?
The ones from the new gen that suck ass.
Yeah, they're my
The one
favourite fossil type Pokemon.
I fucking hate those because they look so stupid and they're so good.
Yeah.
They're so good competitively. That's what
So
pisses me off about them.
you see them used loads,
But they look so shit.
but they look awful. Yeah,
They do. They look terrible. Like fuck them.
they are like some of my least favourite Pokemon designs, along with the Ultra Beasts. So I think they're on as bad a level as the Ultra Beasts.
Well, every single Ultra Beast looks terrible. I hate them all.
I hate them all. They should not exist.
We can move on from Pokemon that we think should be removed from the game. Talk about Pokemon that we think should come back or should be just revisited. I'm going to like Lunatone and Soulrock.
Oh, okay.
They're still in the games right now, so they're not forgotten. They're just not very good.
Yeah, they get nothing.
And I really like the idea of having them both on the same team now. And I was always curious why they never got unique abilities or complementary ones, because they both know Levitate.
Yeah, it's weird that they never got like plus and minus or something like that. And obviously plus and minus would be for electric Pokemon, but something the similar vein.
Yeah, they never really leaned into the fact that they are night and day.
No.
And their stats aren't great and their move pools aren't great, so you can't breed them with anything.
Because I just had a cool idea for like a 4 Pokemon double team of like having Espeon, Umbreon, and then Lunatone and Soulrock.
So you have an Umbreon teamed up with a Lunatone and an Espeon team. That'd be a really cool idea.
Like, thematically, that would be really cool.
Like, at the very least, give Lunatone something like Sunny Day.
Yeah.
Also, give Soulrock Sunny Day and then give Lunatone, like, I don't know, there's no nighttime equivalent, is there?
It's weird that there's not like a nighttime weather effect at this point.
But that's the thing.
Could like power up dark Pokemon or ghost Pokemon or something.
Now that's my point. Of like, it's such an interesting Pokemon, but it's not unique. It's outclassed in every regard by like Claydol, which has the same type thing. Oh, it's Claydol's ground psychic, and I'm just like forgetting. But even looking at its moveset is really fucking dire and put.
Is it?
Nothing it learns is all that interesting. It knows like Rock Slide, Side Shock, Stone Edge, Future Sight. Okay, so the basic the moves that every psychic type and rock type learns.
Yeah.
There's nothing that sets it apart, so you can build like an interesting set around it. It's the same with like Soulrock, which has a just as dire a move set.
No, I don't think we're catching this Scyther without damaging it.
Shame. And it seems like Soulrock's a little bit more interesting. It can learn a few. It can learn Flare Blitz. It learns a few like fire type moves.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
But even then, I mean, that only highlights how much worse Lunatone is. Because it gets nothing. It gets shit on so hard.
Oh god, poor Lunatone.
It's a shame because it's an interesting concept to have like doubles battles. Like Lunatone and Soulrock come into battle at the same time.
That's
a really neat idea. Well, Scyther is having fucking none of that.
Like, I was just like, throw sports. Oh no, Karl.
Oh wait, so we just lose instantly?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, did we save?
I didn't save beforehand. It'd be a while.
We could have save scummed it, mate.
Yeah, we could have done, but I didn't think of that.
Ah, it's fine.
I wonder if we can like click back on it and try again.
Maybe.
I doubt it though.
One with a Paras. Got a Paras, Lucas.
Great.
Like, yeah, a Rock type is another really strong typing where there's only a couple of just bad ones. Like Pokemon that are ostensibly bad.
Yeah.
Like, either in terms of design or moveset, and just how I have.
Yeah, Karl, we wasted our chance.
Well, we're fucked. There's always next week.
There is next week.